Time. Our story today, as we look at, is the opensim burned out? Seriously, is it burned out? Where you go to places today, you see these beautiful grids, you see these beautiful builds, and that is all fine and dandy. But you're not seeing the reports coming from the grids. You don't see these events. And there's something that these grid owners need to learn, is that you're a source of entertainment. Anybody can put an opensim on their computer. Anybody can go grab a grid and do a sim. And, connect. But here at ATEC, it's free. You can connect for free. And most of the places, Metaverse is that way too. Metropolis is that way. They're all that way. Most of them are that way. They've got their fees and stuff. But are the grid owners, are they doing their job? Because what they're doing is they're selling a chat room. Any way you look at it, you're selling a community. And you're selling an entertainment. Any way you look at it. Otherwise, everybody could have an opensim on their computer and they could be by themselves. But that's what it's about. Are these other grid owners just coming out here and, dropping grids and trying to make money, and at that point, they're done? Is that what it is? Or are they out here sponsoring events? Are they doing a lot of things? When you end up doing things like just dropping, and just saying, okay, this grid right here, and, we give you free broadband or whatever it is. We give you band, network, and you're done. And that's what we're done with you. But are the grid owners getting out there and organizing events? Getting and mingling with groups? Now, I don't mean, actually telling them how to live and how to do things. But at what point does a grid owner actually have to say, look, we are an entertainment? And my grid's becoming stagnant. Is that happening? Or is it just my point of view? Or is it just what I don't see? Because I go through every day, I spend probably an hour just going through different websites of the forums of these grids. And go look at these grids. They have hundreds of sims, but there's nothing going on in those sims. Go look in their forums. It's dead. Absolutely dead in their forums. Maybe one or two things spoken. So, it's up to you people. Give me some feedback and explore this. What do you guys find in a grid? I do know everybody wants to be able to go do something together, from role play or whatever. But at what point do you say, hey, look, we need to have people become more involved? Or you want to be an introvert and just, go do your own thing and have your own little place over there on the side and don't want to be part of nothing. That's fine. But what part, at one point, the grid owners have to take things by the hand and say, look, we need to get involved because we don't have anything new happening on our grid. And they'll come back and say, oh, this person's doing that. Oh, that person's doing this. Oh, Adam, this is going on. This is going on. And I go, no, it's not. Nobody's writing about it. None of your bloggers, all these bloggers out there are taking pictures and doing what I'm doing, taking pictures and talking about stuff. They're not organizing. And that's what's missing out here. Organization. So, we're going to go over here to Littlefield and take a look at this beautiful grid. I do know that Littlefield's got some really cool stuff going on today. A little BDSM get together a couple times a day today. And we'll head on over to Third Rock, and where I get to hear the rest of my spiel and do the Gspot in the news. And that's the big reason why we got real news going on here, because your forums are dead. Absolutely dead. When the Kitely forums is today, dead. Absolutely dead. Go into the forums and look, dead. What's the use of having a grid forum if nobody's using it? I go into your grid, forums in the G+, dead. Nothing. Well, I myself think that it's up to the grid owners, if you're going to own a grid, to keep it alive. Now, I didn't say you got to tell people how to live on your grid, but at one point when you're collecting money from all these people, do you figure out that maybe you might want to spend a little money on the people that are making your grid happen and organize some stuff? All right, well, let's go over here to Littlefield and take a look at it. We teleported into Littlefield. The sandbanks. The beam from the lighthouse strikes across the early morning. The sun has yet to come up over the horizon. The small village still asleep as we gather in across by the forest. Sailors in the ships have cast their lines and set adrift. We take in this beautiful morning along the sandbanks. Over the mountains and down to the valleys where the ships are out casting their lines. What a beautiful place. Well, good morning, Littlefield Grid. How we doing? 01 Time News. Having a blast over here at Sandbanks. Well, it is time to leave this wonderful Space Needle over here on top of A-Tech and head on out in the field and check out what's going on. As you'll see, I ended up over at Third Rock. And, this is my point of view. 01 Time News over here at Third Rock. So, thought I'd pop in here. I noticed lately that Third Rock has been slowing down. And I don't know whether it's the spring or what, but I noticed that the feedback that I usually get out of Third Rock is big. Is there, I don't know, I don't see Tommy Rock over there. I'm pretty sure he could hear me if he's got his voice on, but So I'm just wondering, have you all noticed a slowing of the grids and stuff? I know I spent a good 2 hours this morning over in Metaverse trying to find somebody that would actually have voice enabled over there. I know Metaverse has had its problems and stuff with, with the, I guess, the cyber attacks and everything. But I've noticed that the grids have slowed down in certain areas, and I really would like to have your feedback on this and from the grid owners and stuff. Do you think it's because spring's coming? Do you think it was because it's the thaw out, or what is it? But I noticed that the actual movement between here and Third Rock hasn't been that big. I mean, I every day put in the show here their everything that they do. I mean, it takes me about an hour and a half in the morning to make sure that I get their stuff that scrolls across there. I do that for Littlefield too. I do that for anybody that's got it easy enough for me to copy and paste, and it'll be scrolled in the bottom of the show. And so, basically, and that's what you're looking at right now. It's going across the bottom. So, I just wondered, and I'd like to hear some feedback. Has your grid slowed down? And do you think it's a seasonal thing, or what? I'm just curious. I did notice that some grids have definitely picked up, but are those just numbers of people just running around in different places? Like I said, we usually have 2 videos in the morning, but I spent so much time over at Metaverse trying to find a place that would actually, since Metaverse is, by the way, Metaverse is a grid that actually is non-profit. So whoever, if you get a grid with Metaverse, why don't you just, sign up with Vivox? It's free, boom. It took me, it's about 2 hours for them to get back with me for my standalone. And so, that way I can go over there and probably cover some of your stuff. But you know what? You don't want it, that's fine. But this is probably why we don't have 2 videos today, is because of the inability, to make that simple email to Vivox. Or the grid owners, or these grid owners are not getting with these people and saying, hey, you know what, you want to come over and be in this grid here, but, you're going to be, you're going to run it from your own computer, you're going to run it from this and that, and you're going to be a non-profit grid, something like that, that's fine. Or non-profit sin. Get in there and get your Vivox done. If it's Mumble, whatever you want to use, it doesn't matter. But, I just noticed a huge slowdown in this, and so I guess it's seasonal, and it probably is seasonal. Usually get a lot of feedback from Third Rock here. Usually their news reporters usually get to me, and they come in. Littlefield was the same way, they had newspaper people that would do a voice or something, but it seems that must be dying down or something. Well, that's our second video today of out here in the virtual world. So let's head on back home over to, I guess, I don't have a home right now. I'm snuck in over to the Space Needle over there at ATEC. So we'll head back over there and we'll probably do the Gspot. So, well, it is time for the Gspot. So, hey, let's get it on over there, man. And on top of the Gspot, right off the bat, we got mine there. That's right. Wonderful thing on Zaphoid says. Something about the Hyperzette there. Art Orvoyer. I can't speak that French stuff, but hey there. She plus one of my wonderful things. That is the most gorgeous picture. That's from Brianna. Is that wild? Is that gorgeous or what? That is probably one of the prettiest pictures I've seen. Wow. They did such a good job on that. Just a fantastic job. Then we got Jim Henley. She's, Jim Henley, oh my God, she's one of the top models. I mean, she's awesome, man. You gotta check out her blog spot. It is something else. She is innovative. She knows more stuff. I call her the blogging geek model. She's just fantastic. Hypergrid nurse. I love my hypergrid nurse. Hey, hypergrid nurse. You always got something good on there. I'm split from the grid. It's also time for a split into intro. Hey, Valerie Locke, you got something really cool. She's always got really cool things going on, man. James Stanley over there at the Extreme Infinite Simulator, man. All right, got some large ores he's got over there to upload. I want me a big old hamburger. I get done today, I'm going to go get me a big hamburger, Hypergrid Nurse. That is something else. Laura Valerie Locke. I'll tell you what, is this a gorgeous picture or what? I mean, just phenomenal. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, this stuff's fantastic. Love it. The wire mesh there. Jewel, you always got some cool stuff there going on, man. Party design, Hypergrid Nurse. Woo, more stuff. You guys get a chance, check out that the cow thing with Valerie put in there, man. That is funny as can be. I love it. All right, Oswell Wafer, what's going on? Sadly, RL duties means I won't be able to get a release today. Oh, I'm sorry, guy. I'm sorry. It's amazing. Zooty Rit, oh my, free bouquet of roses. How about that? Hell, over there, over in Kylie, man, they got a thing where they got a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Roddy over there. Roddy had a great concert, man. Too bad I didn't get invited, but hey, he got a video out there. You guys get over and check out Roddy's stuff, man. Roddy is, he's got a nice grid over there, and he's just good people. And, Sarge Misfit, you know it, marijuana's making in Colorado. There you go, buddy. That's some good money. Good. That's the way it goes. Niflar Cortex, hey, that's great, man. Hey, that's it for the Gspot. You guys are the best, man. Well, everybody, that is it for the show today. I don't really have time to do the news. It's running too long and shot my mouth off too long. Sorry about that, y'all, but sometimes you got to find out what's going on in these grids. Owners of these grids, my point of view, get off your butt, get involved, get things going on. If you don't believe me, there's another grid over there where the founders absolutely make sure events are going on all the time. Get out there, get part of it, give back. That's all I got to say. That's my point of view. Way to go. TJ Adams, 01 time. We're out of here.